and welcome to the Gadget Show.
Do you know what I mean?
Bit of man cleavage.
A bit of man cleavage.
Oh, it's not very sexy, is it? All the stuff we've got on today's show is incredibly sexy.
Yeah, very much so.
So maybe, instead of a sort of transport special, we should think of it as a sexy stuff on wheels, sexy stuff on air, water, sand special.
Yeah.
That is sexy.
All
That's
right.
coming up later in the show. But to kick things off, I have got something to start with that's very sexy.
Nothing new there, then, eh?
Myself. It's called the Splash, and the clue's in the name. And it corners just like a normal car, but it sounds very different because the engine, believe it or not, is from a snowmobile. It's 750cc, 2 cylinders, and half the weight of a normal family car. And it's built to be light so that it can go off-road. But not the kind of off-road that you're thinking of. Oh no, something far more extreme. And for some reason, it always seemed to be my side that ended up in the drink. Wait, the van won't stop! But I'm sure it's the best way to get to work, but it's bloody great fun.
Suzi, that was amazing.
It's extraordinary, isn't it? It's in Switzerland.
And you give us a lot of spin.
It was terrifying driving it. It's worth £1 million. Fascinating, yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. At the start of the piece in the studio, John was mentioning that this could be the death knell of the standalone sat-nav. It's an interesting question, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? But the software that performed really well there was the TomTom on the iPhone. The other two weren't quite there yet, were they?
But, you know, as technology evolves, as the chips that connect to satellites get smaller, then along with everything else, like HD video and you know, all kinds of other, you know, projection and all the stuff that we're going to see in phones in the next 5 or 10 years, you know, it could well be the death knell for sat-navs.
They each pick what they think is the most iconic gadget in a particular category.
Yeah, then we both state our cases as to why our choices should be on the Wall of Fame. It's the coolest, cutest and most chic set of wheels to ever hit the British highway. Yes, the gorgeous Mini just has to make it onto the Wall of Fame. Yeah, baby. Absolutely no way you can deny this Mini masterpiece a place on our prestigious Wall of Fame. It's a British icon and it changed driving forever. It's already been voted the car of the century, and this year it's 50 years old. And look, John, I got you one for your mantelpiece. Groovy. Look at this little British beauty. It's like a TARDIS, so small on the outside and inside so roomy.
Very difficult to decide. I mean, both packaged and basically the template for small cars ever since. And for those reasons, it deserves its place on the Gadget Show's Wall of Fame.
Yeah, baby. It's time for this week's Top 5. And sticking to our theme of cool, sexy gadget rides, I've got something for you now on 2 wheels. Our Top 5 50cc scooters. And then, of course, there's a question of style. I mean, would you like to go on your first date on this? No chance. Obviously, when you're nipping around town on your scooter, handling is vital. So I'm going to take all of these on there to test their manoeuvrability and agility.
Oh, like fun, Suze?
It was a great morning's filming.
Just busying.
Yes, but that's not all you can win in this week's competition.
So much tech, you could probably put your own Gadget Show live on. Here's the list of the stuff you just might win.
Right, I think it's only fair that I should tell you that we are about to press the turbo booster and possibly mix in a little bit of testosterone, because in a few minutes, Jason is going to show you how to build possibly the coolest machine that he has ever made, a jet-powered hoverboard. But first of all, Otis in the desert on a bike, the likes of which you have never seen before.
You were flying at certain points. I've got to say, there was one thing I'm a little bit disappointed. Come back to the studio, dude! Listen, you could have talked to your Shake friends. I'm sure they could have organised it. Same with you, Miss Rinspeed. I want to have a go in that. But listen, I have delivered on my promise. Check it out.